Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Friday, 9/16/22, where I try to bring you up to date where the market is. Anytime during this presentation, hit subscribe, like, and share. And also don't forget to sign up for free 10-day trial for both my membership and my color-coded chart that tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell, and most of all, when to sell short. Okay, let's get started. Take a look at my chart here. People are wondering, well, is this the end of the market? Is it going to go back up again? No. You're getting filled full of crap with these fake business news networks. Let me explain something to you. We are in a severe crash. We've never had one this severe, not even 1929. Now, let me explain why. Now, if you take for a moment, go back to 2008 over here. And I'm going to put a green line in for you. From 2008 right up to 2000 and let's start out with 2020 right here, okay? 2020. Remember what they did? They printed $121 trillion. A wave of liquidity like we've never seen to push up the big tech stocks. Stock buybacks and to go out and buy treasuries to drop interest rates to zero, which is an environment they love, low rates. Without that liquidity, this market would never have moved. The old days, you need earnings, you need profits. It would never move. But here's the key going forward. In 2018, right here, see it, 2018, January, right in the beginning of January, in 2018, right there, right in January, okay? I said that we would have a crash. This would be the first day of the crash. I said that in January 16, 2018. I told everybody to write it down. What did I see? Well, what I saw was when Yellen came into office here in 2014, okay, as the head of the Fed, all of a sudden she started to panic in 2017. She started to panic right here, 2017. She started immediately hit 3 rate hikes, boom, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden in 2018, she also did 4 rate hikes right there. But I also saw something else that told me that this rally was over. What I saw is she turned around and she told the banks, I'm going to print money, and then what I'm going to do is have you take that money. I'm going to give it to you, but I want you to give it back to me. I forgot how much it was, but it was a lot of money. It was about $7, $8, $10 trillion. And she said, what I'm going to do is give you the money. You're going to give it back to me. And then what I'm going to do is put it in my solar. Not solar. I'm kidding with that. I'm going to put it away as a reserve, an emergency reserve for you banks, the 5 biggest banks. Now, I'm going to also pay you interest rates. So 2 things happened. There was $7 trillion was out of circulation. So they had to print even more money to give to banks, to give to people, to loan to everybody, right? So there's $7 trillion. One is inflationary because they're printing more money to give to the banks to loan. So something was really serious. She saw something seriously wrong. Rate hikes, 3 in 2017, 4 in 2018, and also at the end of towards the end of 2017, that's when she made the deal with the banks, big reserves. She saw the rainy day coming. Then what happened was, in 2018, right here, okay, 2018, we had the crash right in December. That was the first crash right there. And shortly after, we had another crash. That was the big one right here, too. I mean, that was right after. I mean, here's 2019, here's 2020. And then remember how they rallied this market again. Instead of putting in $121 trillion, they went in and they printed $40 trillion and took that $40 trillion and injected it right in here. Boom. to move it up. And then they put an extra 30 trillion in to push into the economy, just like they did back here. And then in between here and here that's when Biden started to do all those stimulus programs in March 2021. So with all this printing of money, and don't forget, she took this money out of circulation back here. She's paying interest on it. And we had this crash at the end of 2018, this crash 2020, and the only way she could move this market up was, again, more money. But guess what? It stopped. And the first thing that went down were the tech stocks because the yields started to go up. They couldn't keep the yields down. The only way they keep yields down to make tech stocks go up, print money, and they go buy treasuries. So we started, our first crash was our tech stocks. That started in November 2021. And the reason, now think about this. This little crash right here, recovered itself in 30 days. This crash right here recovered itself in 30 days. Do you know we're 10 months on the NASDAQ crash has yet to recover, and our spider crash is about the same? We've never seen anything like that. So please remember, when this market reaches this low right here, that June 17th low, we have a high probability it's going to come all the way down to here, okay? Now, they're going to do everything they can to hold that from dropping back in here. They'll do everything they can because we got the elections coming up in about 8 weeks. But it's going to happen. In fact, it's going to do this. There's no question about it at some point, all right? So please learn how to sell short. You're not going to get saved by buying Pepsi or Coca-Cola or Johnson & Johnson. You've got to learn how to short. Join my gang for 10 days. Learn how to short free for 10 days. And also don't forget, you're going to get my color-coded chart. And there's nothing like my color-coded chart because it's always right. And you'll find, you make that judgment at the end of 10 days. The color-coded chart is very seldom wrong. Tells you when to sell short, it stays solid red from here to here. It tells you to buy when it's green, solid green. And it gives you a yellow warning either way if it's going to change. People love it. It works. You got 10 days free use of this, okay? All right, join my gang, philsgang.com. Again, please hit subscribe, like, and share, and have a great weekend. See you on the charts.